Okay, this is applique preparation part 3, glue basting. This is how we have all our little pieces that have already been prepped with the freezer paper on top. We're going to peel the paper off now, and you have this beautiful, beautiful shape that's all ready to applique. So we have to get it onto our fabric, and what I use is a light table that I got from Walmart. I ordered it online. It's a glass top computer table, but it has underneath here is I just bought some lights and put those under, and then this is the glass top. So we'll be able to see our pattern through the fabric. So I've made registration marks on my fabric with the air erase pen, so they'll go away, but I'll use them to help position my pieces. Okay. So I'm just going to line up my fabric. Kind of hard to see those registration marks. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm just lining these registration marks. And you can tell the diagonal is going right through those flowers where I want them. So I'm just gonna, I should get another piece of tape, but I'm just gonna use this one. And tape that so it doesn't move. That's good enough. And so now I want to kind of audition my fabrics and make sure that I don't want to glue everything down and then decide, oh, I really don't like, especially these two colors I'm kind of worried about, and see where I left the seam allowance there. That means I'm just going to tuck that underneath there. And I'll glue this all down in a minute. I'll show you how I do that. But I was kind of worried that I didn't have enough contrast here, but I think it's going to be fine. Anyway, so we've got all our pieces. We're just going to kind of put them down, and we'll be ready in a second to glue baste them. And what I use, you can use, I just use Elmer's washable school glue, and I got this little tip from Purple Daisies, Sharon Chamber's daughter's website, and when you get ready to baste these things down, I just put a little dot every once in a while, just to hold it. Little dot, and then of course you start with what goes most underneath everything first. So actually that stem goes under there, so I didn't do this right. I'll go back and stick that stem underneath there, but then you just hold it down for a second. You don't have to mark your fabric because you can see right through it, so you're good. All right, let's get this one on here. I think that's a number 4. No, maybe not. No. Okay, that's a 4. Maybe this is 5. I have them marked, but I don't want to pick up my fabric to look. I guess I could. It is number 3. Okay. 1. Where's 3? Oh, here we go. Here's 3. All right. So really, technically, this would have gone down, or you could put it over it. Sometimes I think the leaves look nicer on top, and I've got my nice turned edge. So you know what? I am just going to put it on top of that stem. And try not to get too much glue. You've got a lot of glue in those points, so don't glue right at the tip, kind of glue around it. And sometimes it's nice if you have some tweezers. You can pick them up with tweezers, but of course I don't. There we go. And you just follow the lines until everything is glued down. So this one I would glue first before I glue this. I'd glue this and this and then and this. Glue these three and then glue that one on top, making sure you've got everything covered. And see, the nice thing about your paper on top, you just peel it off. And if you were going to make this block again, or you were going to make more leaves, you can use these over and over. Like I've used them maybe four or five times before they don't stick very well, and then you have to do it again. But basically, this is it. Once you get everything glued down, then it's ready to pick up and take with you everywhere you go, and it's terribly portable and lots of fun just to pick up. And I have folded it, and you know, sometimes the glue will come a little bit unstuck, and I'll put pins, or if I don't put enough glue, you know, you get just enough glue to kind of hold it. And then if you want to add a pin or two to make it better, you can. But anyway, basically that's how I prepare my applique. And then the nice thing about prepared applique is that then you can concentrate on your applique stitch. When you start to stitch, you don't have to worry about, oh, I got to turn this under straight as I try to make a nice applique stitch. No, all you have to do is just that repetitive motion of the stitching. And to me, I just really enjoy it. Okay, thanks so much.